Because I was drugged the fuck out, bro. I was drugged out. You know, sometimes you need some crazy motherfuckers to change something.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
So we keep on saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
No! Don't go!
I never asked for this.
I kid you not, pal. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've seen.
Get help.
Hey, Green Skull. This is Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief, Sierra 117. Now, you've asked me something here that's very difficult for me. You've asked me to say that pineapple belongs on pizza, that it's delicious and invented in Canada. And Hawaiian pizza is my favorite food.
Something that evil could only be invented in fucking
Canada. To be
Canada.
honest with you, that goes against everything I hold dear. I think pineapple on pizza is an abomination. However, if it's okay with you,
It's okay with you?
I guess it'll
have to be okay with me. Finish the fight, Green Skull.
And easy on the pineapple.
Master Chief, out.
I must confer with the Elder Gods. I must consult with the Elder Gods.
Let us make
I finally found the fucking Outworld clip. Holy shit.
Alright.
And then a bunch of Kevin Hart, which is actually on the wrong fucking thing. Welcome to the Okami stream. It'll be a great day. I did not get any water before I started, so let me do that first. We can start Okami, and I can totally deep six the fucking music. And then I guess after this I'll get water, and then I don't know. I'll figure something else to do with my fucking life. Is this working? Is Streamlabs bugging? Why is it not showing the chat? Like, at all. If I type fucking gibberish, it's not gonna show up. Alright, I show up. I guess fuck everyone else, am I right? That's fucking awesome. Well, sorry, Ash. I tried. The chat literally doesn't want to work. I'm gonna get water first, though. Because, I'm thirsty. Alright, let me get the shit. I'll be right back.
Because after dinner, everyone ought to have a cigar. So I tried it. Well, the rest is history. I'm still smoking stogies. I love it, and he introduced me to something really good. And I know now the next question. Knowing you, being the interviewer that you are, digging in deep all the time, you will say now, what does your wife think about that? Let me ask you something. When my wife's father has introduced me to stogies, what is she gonna say? She's not gonna say my father made a mistake, because her father never makes a mistake. So therefore, it is okay. I can smoke stogies around her. I can smoke stogies in my house. First of all, because her father introduced me to stogies, and second of all, because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
And I want to die too. Oh,
Alright, I'm done.
Yes, I want to
I'm back.
die.
I didn't accomplish anything on fucking Assassin's Creed, by the way, which I still had running, and I need to play more of it. So now, why did I come back here again? We need to go north, but like, doesn't the map have like a whole bunch of stuff? Am I streaming on Twitch? Yes, I am, because I cucked out. How about that? I'm allowed to insult myself on Twitch, right? That's part of my whole fucking humor. If I can't insult myself, I mean, what good is fucking Twitch, right? Honestly, what a shit show. It's okay. We'll just censor half of what we say. So I'll just, every sentence I start. So today was a pretty good day. I mean, I accomplished. What a fantastic way to have a stream. You know what and so on. And we could just do that for eternity. I think that'll work out. Hey, you know your shrine was host to a demon, right? Where outlived as the great Buddha did. Amitabha, have mercy. Okay. So what, we never needed to ring the bell, like ever, at all. It never did anything. I don't know. They just have a bell, but you're not supposed to ring it. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to find the fast travel shit. I wish the fast travel was like between save points. That would be really helpful. Head to Shinshu Field outside the starting field. I gotta explore a little bit, right? You can't just throw everything, all the answers at me. Where's the fun in that? I gotta play Metroid Fusion though in the near future. That'll be a stream I do somewhere just out of nowhere at like 4 in the morning. I'm just gonna play Metroid Fusion. Just for no other reason. It'll be zero commentary. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't even know you could fall through the bridge like that. Okay. That was actually kind of different. I did not expect that the game would do that. Is there anything up the river? I hope not, because this is the only way you actually can go. Holy shit. I'm just gonna have to like swim over to the other side. And just whenever I get low on energy, just make a little platform. Okay. Because Okami can't use boats. I just called the character Okami. So what exactly is Okami then, if it's not the name of the character? Is that just like some weird, like, cool sounding name? Something god? I'm a mega weeaboo, can't you tell? There's like really nothing down here. Well, no, there's a bunch of fire. So there's something here. I don't know if I could use it yet. Okami translates to wolf. And or god. Wait, so the word for wolf is also the word for god? Are you serious? Now that I think about it, I don't know what the word for wolf is in Japanese. I don't pledge to know Japanese. I just pledge to recognize certain words because I've consumed a lot of Japanese media in my life. And even that's shoddy. Mother tree. You could definitely tell they wanted to make like a Zelda-inspired game, which is cool, given that Capcom did make like 3 Zelda games. But I don't really understand the open world puzzles, I guess, as much as I should. I do need to play Twilight Princess again, because that is basically my favorite Zelda game, and I need to play it again. It's been like once a year I need to go down the list of every game I want to play. Mario, Sunshine, Pikmin 1, maybe Pikmin 2. At least the main story of Pikmin 2 and some of the post. A Pokemon game, probably like a Gen 3 one, like Fire Red or Leaf Green or whatever. Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Fusion, Zero Mission, maybe like a couple Sonic games. Like there's games I need to play every year just because I'm done living my life where I don't play the games I like every year. I'm not in my COD phase anymore. so I can just do that. Like, why the fuck wouldn't I? Especially if I'm gonna need stuff to stream. I mean, a Metroid Fusion stream is literally just 1 day's worth of streaming. And I fucking love it, man. I love Metroid Fusion. It's such a good game. Go away, you piece of shit. Nothing I love more than just, I love that game so much. I don't know why. It's a very, very linear game. There is no free roam. There's nothing in Metroid Fusion. You go from A to B until the literal ass end of the game. But I don't know. I just think it has a lot of things going for it that I really like. It's really hard to even describe, honestly. I think it's got a great setting, good characterization of Samus, even if it's very bottom heavy. So I like the game, what can I say? And I'll always love it. Do I think that this game is better than any Zelda games I've played? I think it's better than Skyward Sword. At least on the basis of it looking interesting the whole time. I think Skyward Sword tried to be both Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I'll go away. And I mean, it's not that it failed. I don't think those art styles mesh very well. I don't like modern cartoonish Zelda. Oh crap, where am I? Is this it? As much as I like Wind Waker, Wind Waker is a very structurally fun game with just not enough dungeons in it. It's too short. It feels like Jabun was supposed to have a dungeon and he got cucked out of it. Can I dig on this? Oh shit. It feels like there just needed to be more. Like when you look at Ocarina's like 8 and Twilight Princess has like 9, I think. You just get so much more out of it specifically, and that's why I'm just kind of disappointed as a whole with Wind Waker. And even when I was a kid, I was like, wow, this was an incredibly short game with like a joke final boss. And that's like the one thing I'm not a fan of. Is like if you're gonna build up a boss to be like top tier, like this dude is trying to destroy the world, then make sure you have a final boss fight with him. Like Star Fox Adventures falls victim to that very heavily, and that's one of the reasons I'm not a fan of it. I'm guessing we electrify this at some point. Let's get to the top of the mountain. That's why I'm not like a super huge fan of it, because I'm like, Star Fox Adventures is a cool game. I like the premise of it. I think it's a very unique game. I think as Dinosaur Planet, it wouldn't have been as memorable. But for fuck's sake, man, like... Ah, look at this, see? I probably looked at this earlier in the game and didn't think much of it. Fucking cats. But literally, as soon as you're about to fight General Scales, and this is a massive spoiler for Star Fox Adventures, but I mean, the game is literally turning 18. It's already 18 years old. Literally, the game cucks out and is like, oh... You won't have a final fight with him. You're just gonna draw your weapon and then go shoot Andross in the stars, which is lame. It's like, it's not as cool. Nobody knows what it's for. There are many things like that in Nippon. Nobody knows when they were built or who even built them. Yeah, so now we do... Can't even see it. There you go, do that. Wind Waker does the same thing. You don't even really have like a final sword fight with Ganon. You just basically quick time event him to death, and then hold your shield, and then quick time event. Twilight Princess had a final fight, and so did Skyward Sword. For what it's worth, like, Skyward Sword steals a lot of set pieces from other Zelda games, but its final fight was pretty good. You know, there was a foul smoke rising from Ninetales that flew off toward the northern lands. That's what's waiting for us on the other side of this tunnel. Anyway, what's up with that creepy lightning? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I want electric powers. Are you kidding me? Lightning shit is cool, man. That's one of the only reasons I actually looked into getting Anthem. It was because I wanted to play one of those, like, lightning games. You know, I wanted to shoot lightning as a wizard or whatever the fuck. So I played Warlock and Destiny, and both of those games were massive disappointments in their own right. I hope we get a good conclusion to this game. I'm sure it must end pretty decently if people like it so much. Kamui. Is it cold here? How could anywhere be so darn cold? I know Kamui is the northernmost part of Nippon, but come on. I don't remember ever snowing this hard before. Listen, Ami, I'm gonna hunker down this fur coat of yours. Try to find us some shelter from this nasty blizzard. Okay, you mean like what you always do? Ah, to play Ghost of Tsushima again. What a great game. Feels good, man. See, Valhalla's the opposite of this. In Valhalla, you start in the frozen wastes, and then you go to the warmer area. I wouldn't give you a game that has a terrible ending as a recommendation. I don't believe that at all. People have done that before. But I do it to myself, too. I'll be like, yeah, the whole of the game is good, and then you get to the ending, and it sucks. Are we going to fight ice worms? Okay, at least they're appropriately dressed. Do they steal signposts? What's happening? I'm gonna get more ink. Fuck health. I don't need more health. This ability is so good. You have no idea. They just can't do anything about it. Here's the last one. Just become a god of time. Now that's some godly power. That's a good ability. I love it. It's beautiful. Ah, yes. I actually got a perfect. The actual easiest enemies so far. You even land on this? No. Even though it's clearly a flat surface, you slide off. Brr, look, fire. Fire! I guess we're not gonna freeze to death after all. Cool. I mean, we did just barge into his home. What's your problem, Ami? I'm allowed to relax in front of the fire, ain't I? Yikes. You. What, is this like his dad? Is he gonna run? Alright, we chased him out of his own home. You see that? I'm not talking about that silly mask. I mean his sword. That puppy's a bona fide masterpiece. So what else is even in here? Just chase some poor dude out of his home. I mean, if a random wolf barged into your house, you would probably be a little scared. Looks like he means business. All right, it's just a normal dude who probably can see me in my true form. Yeah, they do that thing. Oh no, shit! He's actually pretty good at what he does. Oh. Well, that's kind of bad. Alright. It's like you can only really get the 5 hits, basically. I wonder, can you put his sword on fire? No. Right here. He has a dodge roll. Dude, this guy came ready. I can respect him for that. Okay. I just wish the dodge was a little faster. Sometimes it just feels better to just run out of stuff. Fuck. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Oh, he's a demon dog? Can someone just be normal in this game for 5 minutes? Like, seriously. This game is fucked up. Let's see if I can get away with this. He actually missed that. I didn't dodge out of that. That was all on him. This is seriously the best power in the game. Like, actually, this is the best power. That's kind of bad. Can you defeat the clones? I don't even know if I need to. They're not really doing anything. The elemental powers just kind of suck, like, universally. I can't even really use them in combat. Oh, and they explode too. That's it? He only did it once. And they ran into the wall. Look, man, I respect you. You gotta be a better boss than this. You gotta be way better than this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Thank you. He was like, he always does that one hit shit. Every time I get a boss to low health, I get one final hit and then they fuck me up. That used to happen in Tales games too. I used to hate that. You go into overlimit, the boss goes into overlimit, suddenly they just kick your ass. It's just completely, just a free overlimit and a no limit afterwards. Not bad, white one. I am Oki, warrior of the Oina tribe. Oina warrior Oki. You are obviously not of our tribe. And I can see that you are no mere wolf either. What name do you go by? This here is Amaterasu, the great savior of Nippon. But enough about that. Why'd you have to attack us? What are you doing with that sword in the first place? I see you have a poncle with you. Wait, is that a Sun? I haven't seen you around in ages. Must be nice to be able to roam Nippon on the back of a wolf, huh? I heard you got tired of painting and ran from this land in disgust about a year ago. So why did you come back? Did you have second thoughts? Why you? I don't know who you two think you are, but you're nothing like the legendary Shiranui and the pint-sized warrior. Bah! Put a cork in it, will you? Why don't you start by telling us why you have that sword? The sword, and the sword because the time to wield it has come. What? As you well know, Kamui is a harsh land covered in snow and ice. And the monsters that infest the region only make our life worse. Yet we, the Oina tribe, have managed to survive to this day. It's because the sacred Ezo-Fuji mountains have watched over us. However, our mothers and protectors, our most sacred of mountains, have been taken over by those demons. Yes, I speak of the twin demons, Lekchu and Nekchu. They have been imprisoned at the twin summits of Ezo-Fuji, but they suddenly broke free one day. and began their deadly assault upon the land of Kamui. The snowstorms grew more intense, transforming Kamui into a frozen wasteland. Those demons are back. Any of our tribe have been killed by their relentless attacks. It was as if they roamed our land in search of something, but they mercilessly slaughtered all the Oina they came across. The good earth is losing its power and its soul. Without these gifts of the gods, Kamui will become uninhabitable. I must slay those wretched demons now before it is too late. What about the villagers? They should be battling the cold that blasts down from Ezofuji. Those items are still there. After all, our village lies at their base. It's only a matter of time before Kamui becomes an icy tomb. An icy tomb? And what are you doing out here with that guardian sword? Why'd you bring it out of the village? Did I not say the time to use the sword has come? You've heard of the prophecy of salvation, have you not? The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kutone, the guardian sword, glows silver. It means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. So the sword is Kutone. You know, the dude from the first act has a fake wooden sword. He doesn't actually have the legendary sword. I have it. So, yeah, I don't know if he's playing pretend or what. I don't even remember his name. That's how relevant he's been. I will continue slaying the fallen beasts wherever they may be, until Kutone lights our way to victory. Yeah, I like this guy. This is a cool character. And he can fucking transform. You know how cool that is? Dude, you're cool. Here's the blizzard has lightened a bit. I know not when the demons will launch another terrible blizzard, but now will be your best chance to flee to the village. Wait a second. Okay, can't believe the chief let you take that sword. I mean, he tanned my hide once for touching the darn thing. I already told you the time to wield it has come. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens. When Kutone, the guardian sword, glows silver, it means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play, but Kutone will not wait till it has tasted more monster blood. I shall continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be until Kutone lights our way to victory. Okay. So, is everyone normal sized and this dude just happens to be like Minish sized or some shit? What is this? Oh my god, it's him. Hey, aren't you? I knew it. You're that Master Bowman, the apple guy. What are you doing all the way out here in this nasty blizzard? Well, you see, I've come to realize something since setting off my travels. It's my bow. It seems to bring about misfortune, so I decided to go far away where I couldn't cause any trouble. What do you know? I ended up all the way up here in the north. Anyway, Pooch, you went out and have a bite to eat and relax a bit. Hilarious. Was he even shooting? Oh, okay. Now my arrows bring on thunder? This can't be a coincidence. Doesn't seem like a curse either. This must be fate. This has to be a sign from the gods. It's my destiny to live and die with my arrows. And he was very grateful for that. All this time I've been saying I wanted to do big things, but I was really just traveling so I could have an easy life. Now I see there's no such thing as an easy path. Now when you devote yourself to mastering one thing, the gods have shown me my true path, the path of archery. So what are you gonna do? The time has come for me to stop being so whimsical. My real journey starts here and now. We must have some kind of strange link between us. It's only when you two are around that the gods show their hand. I'll never forget both of you. If we ever meet again, let's share a few apples together. Farewell. The apple guy's gone. Boy, he sure was fired up. Even more so than usual. Maybe he's finally found his reason to live. If only all of us could do that. Yeah, that's relatable. How the fuck am I supposed to get to this thing? Wait. How do I make these things bloom? Do I just do this? It's been a while. You don't have to dig at the base or do weird shit. I just think the only time that the game looks kind of fucked up is at nighttime when the sky is like completely black. I'm not sure if that's always intentional or not. Like when I was out in the ocean area. I'm gonna upgrade my ink. I might as well, right? This is the only stat that really matters in this game. I'll be honest with you. Having played this game this far, I mean, like, I could have almost kept my health at what it was at before and just healed my way to victory. You really don't even need to heal or upgrade your health as much as I did. I kind of regret that. I should just go back and undo that. I wish. I should have saved differently. Oh, fuck you. See, like, obviously this guy is weak to fire, but there's nowhere to get fire in here. That's the problem. It's like, obviously this dude is weak to fire. What? Oh. I mean, the tail's on fire. I'm lost. I guess you have to free the tail and like draw it onto something, but I did not have that option. Well, forget my time rating for this fight. It's gonna be trash. I mean, this enemy doesn't even really attack, for fuck's sake. There we go. And you see, that makes way more sense. Very easy. All right. I mean, at least now we kind of have all the different elemental things, so we can do like at least kind of unique puzzles with it, you know? We got some interesting shit that we could do. Oh, it's the dog and then the rabbit kid. White porcelain pot. I'm not really sure what all this is supposed to be. It's food. I need to find the training guy again. Oh, this is him. Holy shit. What the? No, you again? Can't you pick a place to run your dojo and stick with it? I've already explained myself, no. Be it a lone isle among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. You were one serious dude, and here I thought you were laid back. Your face really changes when you get down to business. What's brought you here? Do you once again seek my tutelage in the fighting arts? Break objects that you couldn't before by tackling them. If you've mastered Fleetfoot, damage enemies with this new dodge. Holy Eagle? What the fuck is Holy Eagle? I don't even know what a Holy Eagle... Oh. The jump? Is this Holy Eagle? You can't even fucking read it no more. Might just get that then. Increases the attack rate of rosaries. Oh, no wonder the glaive was so terrible. I didn't have that. Well, never using that. Equip reflectors as main and sub weapons to increase attack power. Okay. Circle insults. I should probably do that. I'll never do it. It's not like super expensive. I need to hit up a shop and sell everything. So here's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get hard head. Oh no, here we go. I won't hold back this time. Oh! Oh! That is never not creepy. I'm sure they think it's funny. That is just weird. Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Like, none of these are actually challenges, though. It's like button mashing. This game is almost a simpler combat system than Kingdom Hearts. Take these tips to heart. Don't flinch. Just, like seriously. It's literally one button. Be headstrong. Yes. You literally just press square. Apparently, the more you do it, the stronger it gets, at least from what he was trying to say. All right, see ya. It's just a flat up. It's not even like an attack upgrade. I think I'll be able to break those rocks now, or whatever. Alright, I want to get... this will make double jump damage. I do both of these. This will just be at least a little nice. I'll be able to damage someone when I dodge. Which is like such a basic skill, and you get it so late in the game. You're mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the counter dodge god technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Carefully press R2. Oh, okay, good. You'll not only dodge the enemy's incoming attack, but your momentum will also allow you to strike back at your foe. So is it only R2, or do we hit square afterwards? Okay. Is he gonna try to hit me, or what's gonna happen? So how do you even train against a dummy? What does it mean to carefully press R2? Is it just that? I just think it lets you just attack while dodging, as you can see. I think that's it. I like the petals that come out. So basically R2 is now also an attack. Which is pretty good. I wonder, does the hit counter max out at 99? Even just pressing it neutrally is a dodge. Which is, a lot of games have that. You either dodge forward or you dodge backward. Yeah, 99 is the max hit counter. Okay. Actually kind of like the way you fire those. I just never use them. They just never really work. Like, most enemies in this game get defeated by, like, one thing, basically. And that's why, I'm not... You can't really mix and match how you want to kill enemies. Let me, what was the other one? I'm gonna get this. Wailing Mirror. And I'm just gonna equip double mirrors. And then I'm gonna go into town, see if I could sell enough shit, and then come back out, and then get the other thing, the double jump damages, I think. Welcome back. Because I'm like, what does it mean to carefully press R2? This game is simple. And it was really, like, even probably simpler than a lot of Zelda games. Equip reflectors as both main and sub weapons. Both reflectors will undergo an increase in power. The Wailing Mirror's combination of offense and defense thrashes foes. Yes. I'll grant you this technique scroll. Okay. I get to put this thing back on. So now where is it going to be? Oh, it's defensive when you use it as a sub-weapon. What? Oh, okay. That's enough for now. You broke my only dummy. I mean, I get to use the Infinity Judge. I just hate the way this mirror looks. This mirror looks really lame. I like the Infinity Judge. It has a cool name. It has a cool animation. Like, these things are just rotating around on your back. It's not nearly as cool. All right, I'm out of money. Yeah. I'm actually glad I came over here and messed around. So we got these two again. Are we gonna have to help them fish? Why, look who we have here. I could smell you to a mile away. Ume, is that really you? Just look at you. You've really become something, but you're still as ugly as ever. I see you become stronger, but Kokari and I have too. We have traveled many roads and seen many things, but I suppose you may still best us in fishing or fighting. You hear that? He's still dishing out those half compliments of his. Is that you, dog? You remember me? We played together in a god of forest. Kokari, is that you? How'd you get all the way out here? I want to become a real man like oh, he's a, oh god, it's a shitlord. You know, I like the river, but it's nothing like the vast sea. Makes me realize how insignificant my life was. You know, along with that crybaby I met back in a god of forest. Now that I think about it, you look more grown up too. You really think so? I've seen a lot of Nippon's great outdoors, but the vast icy sea of Kamui is a far harsher environment than anywhere else. If I could prove myself equal to the harsh wilderness here, maybe I could become a real man like Susanoo. Don't worry, you ain't missing much. Yes, of course, which basically means we have to do all the fishing. Oh, is this like the 4th or 5th fishing minigame? What? Is it? No, it's from him to the fish. I still get it wrong. Hilarious. There you go. Stress that fucker. Wait, what is this? A mussel? Some kind of clam. Scallop. Okay. Now I'm just hungry. This is miserable. Now I'm just actually hungry. Come on. It's another scallop. Dude, scallops are delicious when you prepare them correctly. They're, oh man, you get a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of pepper. See, I don't really cook too much fish. Largely because when you cook fish, you have to pretty much prep it right away. And that's the one thing about it, is that fish smells. And it smells really, really quickly. See, oh, we're not eating a seahorse. Are you crazy? Can you eat seahorses? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Oh, look at this one. Look at this fucker. Octopus. Oh, you could definitely eat octopus. Right? I think you eat squid. Yeah, people eat live octopi. And I don't know how they do it. And apparently people die doing it too, because it suffocates you to death. I could have told you it's probably a bad idea to do that. Because these things are vicious. Octopi are fucking vicious, man. They're not like as cute and as cuddly as you'd think. They're fucking killers. They're playing special music, but I don't know if I'm getting anything from this, honestly. Oh, geez, look how big this one is. And it's aggressive. Look at this fucker. What is it? Oh, we need a little more. I can't believe I'm playing another game where I have to fish. I hate fishing mini games. A yellowtail. You're on a roll. All right, I'll fish a. Oh my God! Look at this thing. No, I got the wrong one. Oh well, whatever. I'll fish a couple more times, see if anything happens. This might just be like an endless fishing mini game you could play if you absolutely adored the parts of the game where you had to do this. Is this a squid? It's a blooper. It's Gooper Blooper. Now, calamari is delicious. That's the one thing I wish I could have more of, is calamari is fucking amazing, man. Oh, damn it. The ones I like disappeared. All right, there we go. There you go. I got it. Oh, look at this fucking thing. How are you actually supposed to catch this fucker? Oh, fuck. I don't want to over pull on it. That's the problem. Oh, it's a swordfish. Yes, I'm looking for a special kind of fish. A swordfish. You can't tell me Odyssey was not like one of the best playthroughs I ever did. I fucking love that game, man. I love Odyssey. Some days I just wish I could go back to that like time period of my channel. Late 2018 was like top tier for my fucking channel. We played so many good fucking games on it. That Odyssey playthrough is amazing. A marlin. What's the difference between a marlin and a swordfish? Oh my god, there's more? How long before we capture Leviathan? Like, seriously. I guess you just go until he gets tired. Although it looks like we're just looping now, because now the fish are back to being, I don't know, weird. Yeah, I think we're looping. I think we're done. Yeah. Doesn't really seem like there's anything big anymore. Oh, shit. Look at this fucker. Oh my, is this even faster or is it just as fast? Oh, get your ass in here, boy. Come on. No! I lost it. We can expend a little health. If this is just a marlin again, I'm just gonna call it. I'm not gaining anything from this at all. Oh no, it's something new. It's tuna. You know, steelhead is actually delicious too. No, I'm not pulling that hard. Relax. This is legitimately what I did in Final Fantasy 15, because like basically the post game of Final Fantasy 15 is just a bunch of hunts like you're playing Final Fantasy 12. It's fishing, it's just cooking a bunch. The photography is easy to level up. I forget what all the party members like extra skills were, which is why I kind of didn't really care about that game after like chapter 7. And basically the fastest way to get everything done is you just fish Liege of the Lake over and over and over again to get Noctis's fishing skill to 15 or whatever the fuck the max level was. I'm done. No more. I gave him a marlin, a supreme tuna, and at least like 7 other different things. Can't believe I caught one that big. Have I finally become a real man? No, I still have a ways to go. I don't know. Maybe it's like a really long form mini game you do with him, but I'm not gonna sit here and fish. I hate fishing, and every game that fishing is in, I hate it. I don't like it. But somehow I always end up doing it, just because. And it's usually Japanese games. I don't know. They really like fishing in Japan. Can I still not break these? Oh! You can just dig to break the... Oh, I didn't know. Oh, no. It's an eternal minigame? Alright, thank you. At least I know I'm not missing anything by not sitting there all day. Because you don't even get anything from it. At least not from what I did. Like, I caught some pretty big one. I guess it's just, like I said, if you just like the fishing, you could just do it endlessly. Because, I mean, they have that in Ocarina and Twilight Princess. But, yeah.
I am Blockhead. I got this place
So that all shall pass.
Oh, make that none shall pass. White demon of death, finally you have come this far. In the name of the Blockhead clan, I
Blockhead Grande. Strongest of our clan. I know of your deadly skills. They have been the end of my brethren, and I have not underestimated you. Indeed, I have been trained daily to ready myself for your arrival. My body is now hard as steel. I defy to find any weak points. Go right ahead. Okay, let's do it. How come you guys never take the offensive? I mean, how do you ever expect to win that way? The Blockhead clan never resorts to such boorish acts. Take the beating, then dish it out. That is our clan's philosophy. Now, time for talk. Okay. Are you fucking... Are you kidding me? That's how many? That's 8 dots. I'm never gonna figure this out. I'm never gonna do this. This is gonna actually be impossible. I can't remember where they all were. Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta just like memorize shapes. Ugh, this is terrible. I'm gonna be here forever. Like there's nothing like memorable to look at on his body to see where they are. No. Basically, there's like 16 points in his body he can have weak points, and you gotta do 8 of them. And apparently they have to all be in order. So I'm definitely never doing this. Come on. Blockhead Grande is optional? Yeah, but I want to do it. Fuck that. I didn't even look. I'm gonna legit just have to watch the fucking stream back. This might actually be the hardest thing to do in the game. Oh my god, there's no way. It's not hard. I'm not in any danger. It's just I can do memory games. I can't do memory games that are this quick. Okay, so it was like this, then this, then like this, then this, then this, then this, and then like this, then this. That was it, but I don't know if I had the order right. That was actually a really good pattern because they were like pretty much close to each other. You gotta like try to do it in like groups of 2, I guess. Oh, fuck. I don't remember. That was it. I don't know. It's also really small, the dot you gotta place. I'm not gonna remember that. Fuck that. That's a terrible pattern. Now I'm gonna do this till I get it, because this I want to see the end of. I'm committed. I want to see what happens. Forget it. That's a terrible pattern. I mentally half clocked out. There's really no way to make this easier. Okay. It was like down here, down here, down here, over here, then up, And then, was it down here was the last one? Fuck. I need more space. I'm putting them too close. See, if it was like a grid, it would be way easier because I'd know what's too close, what's too far. It's like this, then this. This, then this. Where was the last one? Was it up here? I don't... Fuck. I had it! Dude, now the game is just fucking with me. That was correct. You can get the right pattern, but if it's not like... fuck me. Whatever. That was a terrible pattern. Do it again. I'm gonna fucking do it till I get it. This is an awful pattern. Fuck that. I need like at least 2 of the first 2 groups to be like in a line. In a nice horizontal line, because I like horizontal lines. Fuck, where were the other 2? Far right into this, I think? And then up top into like over here. That was it. I have it. Like, then when I get it, I don't fucking get the clear. And that annoys me. I'm sorry my spacing is bad. My spatial awareness is usually pretty good. I don't even remember where these were. It was like up top, then down left. I think it was over here, then over here. And then what, this? Oh, fuck. Well, now I'm really screwed.
And I want to die too. Oh, yes. I want to die.
Fuck. I don't even remember where the second one was. I think it was like this, then like that. And was this third dot here or here? I don't fucking know. Whatever. I don't care if he's optional. I'm gonna get it. One time I'm just gonna get the perfect pattern, and then I'll get it. Oh, this is a good one. And it was like here, then here. And it was diagonal and then opposites, right? It was like this into this corner and then this into this. I did it! I told you I was gonna get a good pattern that was gonna be all horizontals. No, this cannot be. You struck every last one of my weak points, and after I trained so hard to cover them up, your sight is not of this world. It is like the eyes of the gods. O white demon of death, behold the moment of death is upon me. May this image be burned into your eyes for all eternity. Told you, I was just gonna get a good pattern. All that for 50 fucking resolve. Oh, and some treasures, okay. I'm sure it's just money. Blockhead Grande, I'll see to it that your epic tale lives on forever. Who cares? He's an asshole. Fuck that guy. A silver pocket watch, okay. You need to do it for a stray bead, yeah. I don't know what you get for all the stray beads. It's probably something cool. Should be able to like recolor Okami. And an upgrade material for weapons. Who's messaging me? Go away. Whatever it is, I probably fucking hate you and I don't want to talk to you. Let's see. Actually, it's just a YouTube reminder. Hilariously enough. I didn't know I could just dig those. I should have been digging those the whole time. Oh, this is icy. Okay. What is this? Wepkier. Wepkier. Ah, yes. My favorite levels are always the ice levels. Wepkier. Told you. Whoa! It's like the whole village has been frozen solid. I wonder if anyone's still alive. Oh, that's a nice thought right off the bat. Now, yes, I need to save after doing that. I'm never going to get Blockhead Grande again. Fuck that guy. That's ridiculous. It really is. 8 dots, and they have to be perfectly placed and in order. Yeah, no shop. You know, shit's going down when even the village merchant doesn't want to do anything. Stray bead? No. Etched glass. For those who value craftsmanship as much as functionality. No good. This door won't butt. That's a door? It looks like tarps. What? Why can't I read? Okay, now this is stupid. Why can't I read the sign? We've got better things to do. I hate when games do that. Why would I not want to read the sign? That's literally the point of it. Maybe there's some information. Maybe someone wrote the sign and was like, hey, we're leaving. We're going somewhere else. Don't look for us. Here's how to defeat the final boss. We have better things to do. Oh, yeah, water like that would be lethal. As I said in my Valhalla gameplay, you wouldn't want to dive into water like that. Oh, these are birds. I don't know what the fuck I thought they were. Stray bead. Oh. Daytime. So basically everyone's home, they're just not coming out. Now that's really what this is. I'm supposed to help these people, apparently. I don't even remember what we are supposed to do. So now there's definitely something on this lake. The thing is do I want to jump around for 5 minutes to try to find it? Totally. See, I think there's a lot to be learned from having a game with a jump button. That's why I'm kind of salty that Zelda games do jump buttons like so terribly. It's only like in a couple of unique Zelda games you're able to jump without jumping off a cliff. And even then, even in some of those games, like it's not even like really fully utilized. So I like Breath of the Wild so much because you actually have verticality in the game. Oh, we could definitely climb this. Right? I don't know if this is just like a flat wall. The map is not going to tell me shit. Yeah, I don't think you can go further out this way. So I guess I'm just going further up, right? Like we did the fishing, we crossed the icy lake. I guess we're going to whatever that is. So what about the islands to the south? Like, they have to be used for something, definitely. I guess you can't, like... Yeah. Oh, that was a terrible... Yeah, see, because if this was a wall you could jump up, you would actually contact the wall before continuing. Okay. See, like, now I feel like the game is finally opened up. We can just, like, free roam and explore shit. Mostly because this chapter feels, like, very hands-off. Don't worry, it's still the same old linear game. But I like that it's just a very hands-off approach to having to do a linear game, you know? That's what I mean. Like, if we could get a Zelda game that does Breath of the Wild style open-endedness with actual structured things to do, but like, there are the divine beasts, but they're kind of fucking lame in a sense. Like, not the beasts themselves, but just in general, like the fact that that's basically the only thing you need to do in the game. Like, I feel like there needs to be more objectives, you know? More dungeons. That's what Zelda's all about. You wouldn't play a Zelda game for, I don't know, the side quests, I guess. You play a Zelda game because you like to fuck around. You like to do stuff, right? Like, and that's why I like Twilight Princess. There's a lot of sword play in the game. Grapes. Very nice. Why is he... I hate this guy. He's the worst. I think Navi is less annoying than this dude. No good. This door won't budge. Okay. There's nothing to do here. Obviously, someone's home. I don't think we're going to be able to crash their party by leaping inside of their house. There's a ledge. Was that the ledge I was trying to get onto? What was I trying to leap out of? Yeah, it looks like you... Oh, I think it was like this or something, right? So there is something over there. But obviously you can't ride this little piece of land. I don't know. It could just be for scenery. Oh, that dude's super pissed. I'm just gonna walk by that. This path leads to Ezofuji, a pair of sacred mountains. I bet the gates shut tight to keep the demons out. Oh, I was supposed to recommend someone to watch Demon Slayer. Halt, who goes there? This is the house of the village elder. If you need something from the elder, you must go through me. I'm Samikal, top warrior of the Oina tribe. Who's this guy think he is? Well, at least we finally met someone from the village. So what are you doing standing around in the middle of this blizzard? That grating voice. Is that you, Asun? What in the world are you doing with that strange white wolf? That's none of your business, pal. Anyway, what's with this village? It's a total mess. Is it true the demons have taken over Ezofuji? Must have been gone for some time if you don't know that. Save your questions for when you get back to your own village. That is, of course, if it hasn't already been buried by the snow. And take that suspicious wolf with you, too. We're done talking to you. Let us into the chief's house now. No, you may not pass. We normally don't even let strangers into the village, and I've told villagers not to let them into their houses. It will obey me, for I am Samikal, the chief of Wepkir. They're all wolves, too, which is kind of cool. Does he attack you? Come on, buddy. Hold on a second. You, chief. What happened to old man Kemu? He didn't buy the farm, did he? Fool, of course he's still alive, but he's been greatly weakened battling the demons. Now the hideous monsters are trying to finish him off since only the since only the elder's volcanic incantation can foil their plans. That is why I became chief of the village. I want to protect the elder from the monsters lurking in every corner. Now be on your way. He wants to make you. Since extraordinary power in this white wolf. But if you don't heed my warning, I'll devour you where you stand. Now be on your way. Still stubborn as a mule? Come on, I've had it with this village. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do with them. It's cool that, like, some people actually can tell Amaterasu has power in him. There you go. Kutani pottery. Alright. Well, we didn't get anything from this. Waste of time. Wonder where we get the fire to light this from. Kai, hey, wait. You guys, wait up. Well, I haven't seen you in ages. Son, it is you. I thought I heard you talking to Samikal. I just thought I'd come back and see how things were after my trip. I can't believe what's happened to the village since I've been gone, and that Samicle's still as stubborn as ever. When did he become chief? Well, lots happened this past year. Look, you'll freeze if you stay outside too long. Why don't you come rest in my place? And bring your white wolf, too. Against villager orders. At least the cold is a bit more bearable inside. It's really been ages, hasn't it? And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well, Wolfie. I'm Kai. Yes. Oina girl Kai. Here's Amaterasu, otherwise known as No Bath Ami. Now let's cut to the chase. There's so much I want to ask you. First of all, about those demons that are plaguing Kamui. What the hell brought that on? No one knows for certain. I'm gonna have to close the window. Oh no. Lechku and Nechku. I hate this. They were sealed away by a brave Oina hero years and years ago, and they have been enshrined at the Wauku Shrine. Wow! And they suddenly stirred and went berserk. A terrible blizzard descended upon Kamui. Kemu set out for the shrine at the top of Ezufuji to pacify them, but they nearly killed him. He was no match for their evil magic. Samiko managed to get to him just in time and bring him back. Then they got even more violent and turned Ezufuji into a glacier. They unleashed a blizzard to smother Kamui in a layer of ice and snow. Chief Samiko's trying to protect the village while Kemu recovers, but there's nothing we can do against those demons. There really aren't a fix if old man Kemu's prayers don't work. The day before the twin demons suddenly went berserk, where would sound like an earthquake from Shinshu Field to the south. On that fateful day, Kemu declared that the evil force from the south had made its way here to Kamui. Kamui is sometimes called the land of hidden darkness, and there's a legend that says all demons are born from this land. I wonder if all the world's demons are coming back to Kamui now. A black shadow's passed overhead from the south recently and vanished into a Wauku shrine as if it had been swallowed up. Actually, I think the blizzard's been stronger since then. Something else I want to ask you. What's Oki doing with the sacred sword Kutone? I saw him with it outside the village. How could old man Kemu let him take it out at a time like this? Oh, you meant Oki? He left here with our sacred sword the morning after it all started. As soon as Samiko was chosen to take Kemu's place as chief, Oki took the sword and left without permission. People from the village have tried to persuade him to bring it back, but Oki chases them off. He says he'll defeat the demons by himself. He just walked away with the sacred sword. He didn't even ask permission. Well, everyone admits Oki's a great warrior. Even Samiko does, but it's impossible to defeat those demons by himself. I just don't know why he did now of all times. Oh, sorry. One last thing, Kai, it's about Samiko. He seems awfully nervous about protecting old man Kemu. It's because of Oki, isn't it? Everyone's angry at Oki for taking the sword like that, but you see, well, Samiko will never say, but he believes in Oki more than anyone else does. He's convinced Oki will come back and help the village. So why do you have to snap at us like that? He even told Furball here to get lost. Well, the day after the village was attacked by the demons, Lika went missing. Lika as in Lika your... That's right, my little sister. We scoured the village and the surrounding area, but we couldn't find her. She just vanished. That poor Lika too. Why would those demons mess with a little girl like that? We don't know for sure if the demons are behind her disappearance, but they would certainly have reason to seek her out. You see, Lika holds the fate of this village in her hands. The fate of this village? That was Kemu's howl. He's calling to you, his son. He's summoning the both of you. Okay. I actually like the concept of this village. People with masks that let them transform into what their masks are. That sounds like it could be like a really cool, like, theme for I don't know, a game as a whole. It's like Majora's Mask, but cool. Alright, bitch boy. What are you gonna say to me now, fucker? The elder summons the white wolf to his home. You may enter. Yeah, what now, bitch? Alright. This is the village elder, old man Kemu, but looks like he might have already kicked the bucket. How many times did Gramps here tan my hide? This is no time to be dredging up the past. Who was that bad-mouthing me? Looks like there are some hides to be tanned. What do I do? Here, fuck you. What happened? Was that a dream? Was I sleepwalking again? Old man snooze a lot, Tans hides in his sleep too. Why is that little Asun? So then I wasn't dreaming. Wapkir Village Elder Kemu. I heard Samiko talking to someone outside. I must say, Asun, you've grown. Barely at all since I last saw you. Thanks. Did you summon us just because you wanted someone to clobber? Let's get down to business. It is the white wolf I wish to speak with. You've no doubt already heard this from Kai, but her little sister Lika has gone missing. We know about that. She disappeared about the time the demons started running amok. That's right, and her disappearance threatens the very existence of our village. Kai said something like that too. I can see why you'd be worried, but don't you think you're exaggerating a bit? No, you're not exaggerating. Besides, you've been gone so long, how could you possibly know? Lika has gained spiritual power far beyond my own. Her power is now the key to saving the land of Kamui. Are you saying Lika's power can defeat those demons? Not exactly. There's another reason we need her power, is for Ezufuji, the protector deity of Kamui. Ezufuji, as you know, Ezufuji is formed from 2 active volcanoes. Each year I recite the volcanic incantation that triggers an eruption that warms this frigid land of Kamui. The demon's powers plunge Ezufuji into an icy slumber. Day by day, Kamui grows weaker and weaker, colder and colder. If we don't have Lika recite the volcanic incantation soon, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb for us all. You just recite yourself. I would if I could, but no longer have the strength to pray in this raging blizzard. It's a problem. We've searched high and low. There's one place we've yet to look. Yoshpet, the mysterious force of deception. Ugh. I caught a faint whiff of Lika emanating from Yoshpet. After all, I do have the keenest nose in all the Oina tribe. I suspected she could be somewhere around here on your map. Okay, so we're not going north yet. I'd like you to conduct a thorough search of that forest. You gotta be kidding me. I wouldn't touch that place with a 10-foot pole. Oh, White Wolf, you are our last hope. Yeah, of course. Even know who this furball is? Do not mock me, little sprite. That pure white coat, those crimson markings, and that divine instrument is none other than the legendary wolf Shiranui. A name is known far and wide, even in the distant land of Kamui. Never dreamed the legendary wolf, yet he lives. Well, actually, this here is. Shiranui, please, you must help us. Lika must recite the volcanic incantation soon. Without her, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb. I beg you, you must find Lika. I warned the villagers to be wary of strangers, but I will make a special exception for you. I'll open the village far gate that leads to Lauchi Lake. You should get what you need from the village before you set out. Okay. Yeah, he's signaling to them. What do I even want to get from lakes? Yeah, what you got to say now, bitch boy? The elder must have summoned you because he wants you to go to Yoshpet. Don't forget to take that charm if you plan on entering the forest. You'll find it at the edge of Lauchi Lake to the north of our village. No, I didn't know that. Don't underestimate the land of Kamui. I'm warning you not to underestimate the power of nature. Kamui is a harsh land with or without the demon's blizzard, but you're a Ponkel. You should all know all that, right? Don't get yourself killed by underestimating Mother Nature. Are the Ponkel just like the Minish of the Okami universe? Because it's clear he's from a different village than this. So I don't know, maybe. If you circle over the villagers, you can see their wolf forms. This is Ezufuji. I guess this is near the lake, right? I actually like that they have alternate forms. Like, this feels like a part of a Zelda game for sure. But I mean, Zelda never did this really, other than a little bit of this in Majora's Mask. Like, everyone wears a mask and they can transform into shit. That's a fire, like, theme. Someone should totally use that. That is actually like a fire theme for like a game or a setting. This is the altar where the sacred sword Kutone was enshrined. There's a great view of Laochi Lake and Ezofuji from here. That's why they come here to pray to the mountains each year. Too bad the sacred sword isn't here now. The altar is also dedicated to the Ark of Yamato. It said the Ark has been frozen in Laochi Lake for countless ages. You can see it down there in the frozen lake. That's the Ark of Yamato. Ezofuji and the Ark of Yamato. This is a very sacred place for the Oina tribe. That's fucking cool. Like, the dude has a cool looking wolf form. They all do. Now, if this was like the format for the whole game, this would be cool. This game would be fire. Oh shit. Well, that was a mistake. I guess maybe just as I've gotten older, my taste in video games have changed. I like open-ended games. Like there's a very firm difference between how I approached Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey versus how I approached or am approaching Valhalla. In Origins and Odyssey, you can pretty much go wherever you want, do whatever you want in any order you want, and almost nothing is barred from you. I think the only time in Odyssey something was barred from me was towards the start or towards the end of the game. There's a cage that can only be opened as part of a side quest, and the game doesn't tell you that. You're just supposed to literally, I don't know, fuck around, figure it out. It was only at one point in the game when that happened, maybe two, maybe I'm forgetting. And then after that, it was, other than that, like I could do whatever I want, complete whatever I wanted. Valhalla starts, and that's like the prime de facto way of playing that game. It's terrible. I know who you are. Yes, that divine look of yours is unmistakable. You're the legendary White Wolf Shiranui, aren't you? Wow, they've heard that name here too. I suppose Shiranui's legend did travel across the sea to Kamui. I guess it really resonates with Oina because they're so spiritual. Oh, as soon, it's been quite a while. So you're still alive. Tuskel. I ain't ready to kick the bucket yet. I just left on a little trip, that's all. Well, I'm glad to see you safe. As you can see, we haven't been so lucky here in Kamui. Since the monsters were revived, many people have lost their lives. So what's with those demons coming back, and where the hell is Lika? The demons have shut themselves in Ezofuji's Waoku Shrine. They're responsible for the fierce blizzard raging throughout Kamui. We've managed to keep some of it at bay thanks to Efun Gate. When the day comes, Kamui is sure to freeze over completely. It's not what worries me most, though. What worries me is how the demons were revived in the first place. Kemu noticed it as well, but just before the demons made their return, a dark force traveled here from the southern land. We both felt an evil energy flowing into Kamui. That's when the demons woke up, as if in response to it. Southern land, she must mean Nippon. In other words, she's talking about the return of Orochi. There have been so many monsters here in Kamui that some people even call it the birthplace of evil. Can't help but thinking all this havoc in Nippon has its root in Laochi Lake, the eternally frozen lake at the foot of Ezofuji. There's a large lake called Laochi at the foot of Ezofuji. I think the reason Kamui is called the birthplace of evil is because the Ark of Yamato rests in the lake. Ark of Yamato, anyone from Kamui knows that story. It said that the legendary Iron Ark fell from the heavens. My grandpa used to tell me that story. Long ago in the age of myths, an iron ark fell from the celestial plane above and sunk into Laochi Lake. The celestial plane is the land above where gods dwell. The gods are known as celestials there. The ark that the celestials were on came crashing down to this land. It was as if they were being chased by something that they didn't know was on board with, or what they didn't know was that it was on board with them were countless monsters. One by one they were consumed till all the celestials were dead. Once the ark crashed, the monsters disembarked and started ravaging the lands. The world hasn't been the same since. So that monsters still rise from the lake's depths. That must be why they call it the Lake of Demons. There's a lot of terms in this part of the game. That's all I know. I do have one thing to add to that, and that's the story of the one surviving celestial of the Ark. The Ark fell to this world from the celestial plane. It was full of monsters which killed the celestials on board, but legend tells there was one man who survived. He managed to escape from the hell that the Ark had become. He fled, going into hiding somewhere in our world. First time I've heard that. They say the reason monsters still emerge from the Ark in Laochi Lake is that the ruler of darkness is still searching for that man. Does he have a name? It's all just a legend. No one knows if it's true or not. No one has ever set foot on it. But the Ark brought tragedy to our world, that's for sure. The powers of darkness in the world are gathering in Kamui. It's because the Ark of Yamato is beckoning them. I apologize for chatting so much. Now, if you've come all this way, I am to assume you have Kemu's permission. I speak of the permission to enter Yoshpet, the Force of Confusion. Yes. Really couldn't care less, but Ami here's another story. The entrance to the forest is sealed with the Oina crest. It's our way of protecting the place from evil. There's no way I can break that seal, but if the elder has ordered your entry, then I must comply. Sure know you may have the Oina amulet Sewa Prolo. The amulet may pass Oina crest unhindered. You can proceed into Yoshpet. The elder is the creative right. There can be no mistake. You are the one who can find Lika. Find her before it's too late and Kamui freezes over. Do I have to equip it? I only found one holy artifact. I never found anything else. Okay. You know what would be cool? I kind of want a game, like, open-ended, like, I thought my fucking game crashed for a minute. Holy shit, I almost had a heart attack. Not that we've done anything. I want a game that has, like, the Final Fantasy II, like, unique dialogue option where you can memorize terms and then say it later. Is this it? This is a Foon Gate. Okay. We have to go find Lika first, probably, before we can go in. Because in Final Fantasy II, certain things you could, like, people would say certain phrases and they would show up in red text, and then you could copy it later, and, like, you know, if you, like, I don't know what's a good example. Like, you could say, like, hey, a Foon Gate, and then you would go to someone else, and you could mention it to them, and you could say, like, hey, a Foon Gate, and they'd be like, oh, do you wish to get through this gate? Here's the key. Or here's how to get the key, talk to, I don't know, someone in another place. And you would go to the place where they would be, maybe they're missing. You'd say, hey, do you know where this person is? And then someone would say, oh, they went off to this cave, but I don't know how to get to it. So then you could talk to someone else. And it's basically like an extra way of doing puzzle solving. I kind of wish more games did that, honestly. That would be kind of cool. So can we get onto the Ark? I mean, now we're talking about celestials from another land. I mean, don't we come from another land, or are gods different from the celestials? Nope, you may not get on it. Celestials come from another land. They look like the Twilight. But these games were made side by side, so maybe it's not as much of a copy pasta as I thought it would be. Invisible wall. Okay, we're not doing anything here. That's probably the end of the game. You go to the celestial land or whatever. That'd be cool. But yeah, I wish more games did that. It's like a cool, like, way to have to reward people for dialogue, you know? And like a lot of games do it. I just wish more games did it like Final Fantasy II does it. And this game has basically the setup for it. You know, you have certain words that are special. I think that's cool. I just think it's really fucking cool, man. To think that they would think out a system where you need to use key phrases. Like, don't completely make it a slave to the main story. You know what I mean? Like, if it's only just something you need to do for the main story, actually, that would be worse. Because that means that the only way to progress would be to find that one person saying the one term that you need to make progression. And I think that would be lame, because then it just becomes this necessary thing you need to do. Make it something that's useful for side quests or optional items. Stuff like that, you know? I wonder what's in here. What's this music? Woohoo, I've been playing in the sun trying to make a big snowball. I got a bit bigger than I planned. All the grumps complain about the snow, but we kids love being outside. Doesn't matter how cold it is. Why don't you try making a big snowball? I'm only a kid, so that's the biggest I can manage. Just keep on rolling that one there. Make it really, really huge. Oh shit, trying to do turns with this thing is a little hard. I like that. I wish we could get games like that. Get like weird fucking phrases you could teach to people, you know? And other things you could do is like, I like Shadow of Valentia because in Shadow of Valentia you kind of have like Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced style fighting, but just done way faster. You should have a game like that where you just deploy 10 people real quick, you load in, and that's it. You just start fighting. And that way you can have multiple characters. You could have a party of 20, 30 people. And then if you really want, you could have super big scale battles. You know, like I think Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn tried to do that. Now there's a game they should re-release, but Nintendo never will. Nintendo and re-releasing, name a less iconic duo. I'll literally wait. You think I want to play Path of Radiance only on GameCube? Like, people are playing Smash Ultimate right now, and like Ike's in that game because every Smash character's in it, and they're like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to play as Ike? Or like how am I supposed to play his original game? You can't even play Roy's game. Roy's game legitimately still has not been officially released in America. Dude, Roy was a new character in Smash Bros. In 2001. It's now 2021. It's literally, Smash Melee is literally going to turn 20 this year. There's like a whole laundry list of franchises that are going to turn 20. This game itself came out in what, 2006, 2005? This game is going to be at least 15, if not 16, by the end of this year. And that's the crazy part to me. I'm going to have to close the window. I keep saying that and I never do it because I always get distracted. But seriously, like, that's the crazy fucking part to me, is like these games are so fucking old and they just never re-release any of them, ever. And I just get sad because I'm like, dude, I would love to replay some of those classic GameCube games. Even if it was only first-party titles, I'd be a little salty, but I'd be like, okay, I mean, at least you could play fucking, you know, Marth. Well, Shadow Dragon did get a re-release on the Wii U, but that's another topic for another time. You know, like, fuck, I just want to play some, like Snake is in Smash. What do we have on fucking Snake? Literally, what's it called? Twin Snakes. Which, they're never re-releasing that. Konami are a bunch of assholes. That's more probably Konami, honestly. I'm gonna put that blame on Konami first. Nintendo is just lazy and doesn't care. Konami's actively malicious towards Metal Gear, so I'm gonna put that on something else entirely. Joker technically is in a game, that Persona Q Labyrinth, whatever. Final Fantasy VII got re-released on the eShop. The better version of Final Fantasy VII, you know, the one that actually has the full game in it. Yeah, that one got re-released. The only thing I'll probably like about Final Fantasy VII is what's it called? What the fuck is Sephiroth's thing called? One-Winged Angel? They're actually gonna have the real version of it in it, not the shitty tuba version from the original PlayStation 1 game. A lot of people kind of forgot that like the original version of One-Winged Angel was literally garbage. It's fucking terrible, man. Well, okay, it's not terrible, but it's not like the most it's not really that great of a boss theme. I'll be official and say that. I much prefer the modern version, obviously, but it wasn't actually supposed to be his theme originally, if I remember. It became his theme because that game got a cult following, a massive fucking cult. A lot of 90s games got a lot of big followings. And I'm the jaded millennial that doesn't like any of them. I mean, I like Ocarina, I just don't like it more than Majora. I think Majora could have been way better. I don't know how big you want this to be, homeboy. Keep going, make it bigger. Okay. He says even bigger. Even bigger, mind you. It's becoming so big, it's actually hard to push it. It's like I'm playing, what is it, Katamari, Damacy? Hey, I want to play as Captain Olimar. Good luck. Good luck playing Pikmin. Good luck not playing the shitty Wii version of Pikmin. Nintendo has a real backwards compatibility problem, and it's actually like my least favorite part of them making games now. It's not even the fact that they overcharge for it, right? It's the fact that they don't even offer it, period. Like, at least if they overcharged for it, I could say, well, you need deep pockets, but the games are good, and I can personally attest to hundreds of Nintendo games being good in my life. But you can't even play them is the problem. Good thing I have all the old hardware. So, I mean, it kind of worked out that I grew up playing on the GameCube. Can I just absorb a snowman with this? Holy shit. No, I didn't. Okay. It kind of worked out that I grew up playing GameCube games. Because if I didn't, I'd be so shit out of luck trying to find all these old GameCube games used. Like, at least now I can play most of the PS2 library on a PS2 or even a PS3 if the games were really popular. There's only a rare couple, like, you know, a couple dozen games on the PS2 that I can't readily play. Like, I don't think I own God Hand. But, like, shit, here, we'll take a break from Rolling Snow for just 30 seconds. If I even go into my library, I could show you. I got, where the fuck is it? Here. Fucking Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Hypothetically, if I didn't own the GameCube version, I could just play this on the PS2. Because they had this whole thing. They have this fucking category on the PlayStation that they don't even do anything with anymore. And it pisses me off that they have this and they just abandoned it. I'm going to be able to find it. Hold on. We'll take a very, very short break here. I'm sorry. Is it under collections, maybe? No. By the way, Resident Evil 3 was terrible. No, don't buy it. It's not worth $60. How much is it, actually? Oh, $20. Yeah, that's pretty good. But, I mean, it's on a 2/3 sale, mind you. Dark Picture. Which one is this? Little Hope? Yeah, I heard Little Hope had a really awful twist ending. Oh, shit. They got Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm never playing that. This game gave me legit nightmares when it came out. And I was like a 20-year-old man. I'll admit it, I don't give a shit. Which RPGs do they have, actually? Fuck this. Crystal Chronicles did come out and I didn't play it. Oh, look, I could have bought this for $40. All the games I bought for full price are now dirt fucking cheap. I would love to play Persona 5, but Atlas literally is going to destroy my channel. I'm gonna legitimately have to make a separate channel. It's never gonna happen. What I think they might have taken down the PS2 games on PS4. I'm actually kind of salty at that if they did, because that's kind of fucked up, right? Like that's like one of the categories I was really hoping for. I'm like, oh shit, look, we can have PS2 games on the PS4. Here we go. You know how little that narrows it down? All right, if I can't find it in a minute, I'm not gonna fucking stick around. They used to have it on here. It would be like PS2 on PS4, and I can't for the life of me imagine what it would be under right now. Because now they're shilling PS5. That's how far we've come. Here you go. There. Look at where I had to go to find it. It's still here, but look what I had to do to find it. King of Fighters, Jack 3. Do they have Jack the Lost Frontier? And some of these are overpriced as fuck, mind you. Like, you're legitimately just better off buying the Jack and Daxter bundle, because that's at least $40. Each one of these games is like individually $15. So you at least save some money. Red Faction, Red Dead Revolver, which I actually own. Indigo Prophecy, which I think I own on Xbox. Siren. Psychonauts is actually on sale. Rogue Galaxy. Like, a lot of this is really fucking good shit. Manhunt. And I said to myself, you know, if they do this, I'm legitimately cool with it. I think this is a great idea. You know, if you missed one of these games, you could get it. You could play it again. Twisted Metal Black. You know, you can't even find some of these games anymore. There was one game on here, I forget what it was called. It's made by From Software, that was legitimately broken forever until they patched it, because I think a bunch of people got on subreddits and shit and were like, hey, you legitimately sold a game that you can't even beat. I don't remember what the game was called. Was it this? No. It's some game on PS4. That's like an old game that they brought back. Yeah, Harvest Moon. There's a lot of games on here that are fucking cool. Rogue Galaxy. I should have bought this ages ago. I don't know why I didn't. To play this game on PS5, your system may need to be... Those games playable on PS5, some feature... Okay, that's cool. I wonder if they put that in front of every game, honestly. But yeah, I don't remember what game it was. But like, look at how cool some of these games are. There's just a cool category. And they never updated this game again. This is... You know there's more than just the Jack and Daxter collection, a couple fighting games. Like, look at Nintendo's Wii U eShop and tell me how much shit is on that. And how much they could put on it. Seriously. Like, I might complain that the eShop on the Wii U literally is dead, and the Switch eShop has not even come close at all to having the same amount of bullshit on it. But at least what I can say is that when it was active, for the years it was active, which was like a good 3 or 4 years, we consistently got new games on the fucking Wii U. I might not like the versions of the games, like I personally think the Pikmin versions are shit, and I would not want to play Pikmin 1 or 2 on the Wii, because I think the Wii versions are inferior, but at least hypothetically someone could casually pick it up and then get their ass beat, because Pikmin 2 is a hard as fuck game, and you would think it's a cute game about fun stuff, and you're not going to have a good time by the end of it at all, because Pikmin 2 was designed to be a sadistic game. I love it. It's one of my favorite games. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy. It really isn't. Especially everything in the Wistful Wilds is just obnoxious. You need 100 purple Pikmin to even carry what's it called back? The dumbbell. That's the beginning of your woes. That's just the beginning of your trouble, mind you. You ain't even seen nothing yet. Alright, how big does this shit need to be? Seriously. It's sad, like the Wii U was like this pinnacle of backwards compatibility, and you just have none of it. Doing Umbra Savage, how is it? I actually cleared it for the first time with my static just this week. Unfortunately, we kind of called it because we were missing someone, but I'm looking forward to doing more of it. Welcome, by the way, Raiden. Welcome to the stream. There will be a Final Fantasy stream at some point because I want to do all the class quests. You know what I'm talking about, the level 80 class quests. I did all the, I don't know if you were here for that stream. I did all the quests, the role quests, because that unlocks the new Void quests, which are a big part of the story, and they actually give backstory on E10. Is it E10? Yeah, E10. And I actually, I like it. What can I say? I think that I really enjoy that they add something for people who take the time out of their life to level other classes. I really do like that. So I like Umbra Savage. Cloud of Darkness is fucking cool. Cloud of Darkness is fucking hot. And I mean, just in general, I do like it though. I don't like the platform phase though. Platform phase is really woo. You know what I mean? It's something. All right, I don't know how much bigger this thing can get. That's what she said. Honestly, the best bet to make it grow is to roll over the lumps. Growing, like, I'm thinking of this like Billy Hatcher levels, which, by the way, someday I need to do a full playthrough of Billy Hatcher in the Giant Egg. Like, from actually start to finish. I always stream it and never actually beat it. Let's go! Go! Good times. And we're never getting a sequel to that game. That game is legitimately never getting a sequel. At all. And that's actually kind of depressing. I'm actually probably going to play Warrior for E10, because I feel like mitigating the strikes using Home Gang is just better. I'd rather just do that. I only raid 2 days a week. I kind of want to raid more, but my static's been really good to me, unlike some of my last statics or whatever. So, well, I've only ever been in, what, 3-4 statics, I think? You know, I take it back. Only one of my statics actually annoyed the shit out of me, and I don't have anything malicious against him. I was just annoyed that we only cleared once, and then we literally disbanded. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. What if we want to get the fucking mount? Like, one of you got the mount. I want the fucking mount. If I had gotten the mount on E8S, the first pull I cleared, or the first time I cleared it, I would have actually fucking not done it no more. I would have quit. I would have fucking quit. I would have been like, well, I cleared it. I don't need to do it again. And I have the mount. I am done. I am never raiding this fight again. And I would have seriously never raided it again. And now I need to raid it again because Blue Mage Best in Slot comes from Hello World, or from Final Omega. Now, should Final Omega still be a difficult fight? Probably not, given that by the time Blue Mage comes out, most people will be Bis or near Bis. But like, seriously, I don't want to fucking do that shit again. You know how annoying Final Omega is? Final Omega is a bitch. It's a great fight. It's not a great fight if you have to do it for 2 hours straight. Don't enjoy it. But there, that's your Final Fantasy segment of this stream. I love talking about that game. I mean, it's the most played game in my life. I think I have to enjoy talking about it. Otherwise, I'm doing something very, very wrong. Like what I'm doing right now. I don't know how much bigger this kid expects this to get. Where'd you roll my snowball off to? You are making... Oh, it's too far from him, that's why. Okay. You are making it bigger for me, right? Woohoo, you did it. I've never seen a snowball so huge. I can't believe you got so big. It's almost scary. Really cool, too. You're definitely the snowball king of Kamui. He praises me a shit ton. First hole digging king, now snowball king. You should have a bunch of silly titles. Yeah, where's Snowman King? He missed it. Did I get all the treasure? I think so. It's just really terrible. All these games and you can't play any of them. All these classics, you know? See, with Sony, it's just a matter of them not giving a shit. With Nintendo, it's a matter of them not giving a shit. And on top of all that, they have all these weird gimmicks for like every generation and every console that you can't really get around anymore. So how are you supposed to play like old GameCube, or I'm not old GameCube. The GameCube actually had the least fucking gimmicks out of any Nintendo console, so I like it the most. You just play video games. It's fucking cool. But out of all the fucking games I played, like, how are you supposed to play DS games anymore? And the answer is you really kind of can't. Oh, hey. I wish you could play more fucking DS games on the current shit. But you, like, there's no way to. What? There you go. Like, how am I supposed to play all those classics? I don't know. In 10 years, I don't know. You better have a spare 3DS, DS, or DS Lite, because you're going to be shit out of luck in a little bit. How fucking sad, too. I really think that killing the DS line is a mistake. I think there is room for both. Nintendo's the only one that still does portable game consoles. So by definition, they pretty much have the market, the lion's share of the market. Like, what else is other people going to do? Microsoft's not going to make anything portable. They don't need to. They just make computers. I go with Kemedy. Wanted to talk to you about something. It was a little more than a leisurely talk. We're actually going to look for Lika and Yosh Pit. Yosh Pit, you mean the Forest to the east? I don't think anyone's been there to look for her yet. Well, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, the Forest isn't exactly a prime tourist spot. Are you really going to go back there? Who says I'm going back? I was using the royal Wii. I was talking about Furball here. Yosh Pit is like another world. Get lost and you might never return. But don't you worry, we'll find Lika. If that's the case, I'll lead the way. What? I know I must be worried soon, but we haven't got much time. What do you mean? The demons are waiting for the Day of Darkness. It's a solar eclipse that occurs once every 100 years. Kamui will be in total darkness for a whole day when it happens. Without sunlight and with the demon's blizzard going on, no living thing in Kamui will be able to survive the day. There are only a few days until the Day of Darkness. If Lika's not here to recite the volcanic incantation by then, Amaterasu, you're no... How does she know my name? I thought she called me Shiranui before. Maybe he said my name was Amaterasu. I'm feeling weak and I may clock out. Listen, if you gotta go, that's fine. I mean, that's why I scheduled 2 streams of this, so we can have a short stream today. And since I know this is the game you actually want to see, and then I'll play it what day was the next stream? Tuesday? I don't even remember what tomorrow's stream is. Kevin wouldn't have asked you to do this otherwise. Maybe you're the reincarnation of the White Wolf Shiranui. You must be very strong if you can cope with Asun. and your point is... Anyway, there's no time to lose. I'll lead you into the forest. Come when you're ready. I'm going to head to the edge of the forest. Oh, she is a wolf. I thought she was like a little deer type person. I don't know. Alright. We could stop here for today. Because I want to record tonight. And I say that, but I won't record. Because by the time I get around to recording, it's like 3 in the morning. And then I'm like, well, do I want to record or should I just shitpost and fuck around and then go to sleep? And that's a good question. I don't know. But my boss has given me permission to clock out. So I will clock out. Uh-oh. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, we'll do another Okami stream. We'll do 2 Okami streams a week until we're done with it. Am I gonna, what day, when's the next Okami stream actually? If I quickly step out. Oh, fuck me. It is on the 5th, which I don't know what day that is. Is today Sunday? Yeah, so it'll be Tuesday. Okay. Tomorrow is Mystery Dungeon. Okami again on Tuesday. Pokemon. I need to put Spyro for like Thursday or Friday. I'll think about it. I'll put Spyro somewhere in there. But alright, other than that, big ups. Thank you, Ash, for stopping by. Raiden, thank you for coming around. Good luck on your Savage running, because that fight is obnoxious compared to Chaos. Chaos was kind of a walk in the park compared to Cloud of Darkness. But big ups. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, and I don't know, do something else. So fair's fair. Enjoy, and clips, I guess. What do I even have to play on this fucking thing? I have new clips I need to put on here. I think that's what I'm gonna do right after I'm done here. So here you go. Help me, help me.